could always get another match, Stephen. Don't put it in here.
This is the last one.
Oh,
Nah, okay.
The last one in
oh, how pretty. You want to take a picture of that bowl, or is it the candle too bright? Okay, Sarah, you're going to miss it. We'll have wax in our cake.
Okay.
So Basil's here, you're not. Ready? Set.
Wait, whoa, it's all together. Sing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brian. Uncle Brian. Happy birthday to you.
All in one go. You can do it. Oh. Gotta use right technique. He doesn't want to spit on the.
Good idea. Yay!
Yay!
Oh, it's exactly what we're
Fire!
And then Basil blows a big mess.
No. Two chains.
just like it.
I know, but no.
Okay, who's gonna cut the cake?
Oh yeah, we need to.
Where are you going? Mill down and cut it.
I'm not cutting no cake.
Well, Mom just said she's looking for someone to cut it. You want a piece of cake?
Happy birthday, Brian.
Oh, can you grab the cards?
Happy birthday, Brian.
You're gonna drop this on the
Happy
cake.
birthday, Brian.
Oh,
Happy
there's
birthday, Brian.
I bet Paul put what do they call it? You have to seek it out. You know what I'm talking about? Like the geocaching thing. Like a geocaching for us to do while we burn off cake calories.
A treasure hunt?
Yeah, that's what I mean. But it's the hipster word is geocaching.
Thank you.
Basil, come sit down. Basil.
Okay, you can sit next to it. Here, sit over here, Paul.
Sarah, is that chai?
No, it's a latte latte.
Latte.
Mate, what? Is it hot or cold?
Cold.
Oh,
The first square.
Oh, yeah. What are you doing? Why are you laughing?
Oh yeah, I can start
What are you doing? Do you just want to sit with me? Well, it just looks so good. Well, can I get a corner piece too?
You want a corner? Alright, we gotta wait.
I want the most amount of frosting. Sit in there. Okay, but you were.
You gotta wait for the
Why do I have to wait for it? Just cut it to there.
Yeah,
there.
yeah, be patient. He'll give it to you.
It's never been my virtue. Patience is
I
overrated.
realize. Oh, that's a lot of people share that.
Okay, who wants this?
Yeah,
Is it? Do you want cake?
I'll take it.
Do you want cake? You never got small piece for Basil.
Okay, so you want a piece?
Wow, we're gonna go through half. You're massive pieces.
And make a little piece. That's good enough. And then if he wants more, he can have as much as he likes. You want to pass it, his plate?
Oh. Wow. Don't do that to this one.
wow.
Say thank you.
Go.
Say
Close enough.
okay. Say thank you. What are you doing? Okay, I'll take that one.
You want? You're
Basil,
gonna.
come on.
You're like two pieces away.
Well, no, because there's like no frosting on this corner. So I get there, I won't
Come
get
on.
much frosting.
What's going on? Is it bedtime?
It's
Oh,
not
no,
like
it's
you.
his bedtime?
Bedtime?
Oh,
Oh,
God, like.
no.
Oh, there's whipped cream on there. You like the whipped cream.
Awfully big piece for him.
So, Paul, you made this cake, didn't you?
Yeah. First time.
What's
You
the
cut-
what's the cream?
What?
I was asking Paul. Paul, what's the cream you put in there?
I did
Mom
that.
made the cream.
It's the pastry cream I was making earlier.
He's
remember?
just looking
In the
at the
kitchen.
cream.
The cake.
Oh, sorry. This is tiny piece.
Alright. You can eat it like you want.
Oh, this cake is massive.
No problems.
Kind of like blueberry muffin.
Blueberry. It is blueberry muffin. It's like, whoa. Okay, that's steep. Oh, it's a even steep.
Steven's not having
This
it.
plate is too small for this piece.
No, this is a massive portion.
This.
Okay,
He's
it
got-
looks great.
he's like
And
this.
pretty, too.
I didn't take a last.
Good. Well, you passed me that chai latte.
Someone described the cake to me.
Oh, in like food porn terms.
Yeah.
Okay.
An excellent
You
cake
first,
bowl.
Start
You're
with
in
the,
ways.
the texture.
You're not gonna have it.
the texture
No.
is a
We should freeze a piece
of a light, fluffy blueberry muffin texture with the creaminess of the frosting blending with
Wow,
the
it's-
pastry cream. It
That
has a
sounds like
slight
that-
okay, you want me to finish?
Okay, oh, I'm sorry. I
What?
thought you had.
With the slight tartness of the inside pastry cream layered in. And then, of course, with the freshness added of all these generous serving of blueberries. So, in terms of flavor, you get a creamy, the hints of sour, and sweet.
It is. You have the sour
And it's heaven.
blueberry
And,
flavoring.
And you get that all in one bite because it's all
Yes, that
perfectly
was.
layered.
Do you remember that movie Kate and Leopold? I
Yes.
love that movie. Oh,
Each
that's what
dinner is perfectly composed to complement.
you sound like the commercial.
Well,
And he had to. Then he ate it. Then he ate it. And then he went, I can't sponsor this. It tastes like crap. Or said something like that.
Wait, why? Because like,
Well, it's like I can't believe it's not bread. Butter was the product.
oh,
It's like smooth, perfect
Yeah.
to the
It was
creamy.
margarine.
Yeah. And then he ate it. And then he tasted. And then
real
he
fish
said,
out of water story.
"Oh my god."
Okay.
Oh,
and-
oh, you want to know something funny in that
Well,
one?
you got a small piece.
So I'm really into director commentaries for
Really?
movies, right?
You got that little like.
So I was watching the director. I also like you, Mom. I really love that film. So I was watching it. The director's commentary on. I forget who the director was, but he's doing a pretty good job throughout. I was really enjoying his observations. 'Cause you'd be surprised. There's some director commentaries that are really lacking, but this one was quite informative. Let's see. In the story, if you recall, in the beginning, the character Liev Schreiber, time traveler, he found how with the time loop, how to jump into 1880 or whatever time period he was going into in the past. Well, he says so. This was edited out. This was originally his script, but they took it out. The editors that Liev Schreiber. See, the reason he was supposed to have like some metaphysical, spiritual connection to what was Leopold's. I'm trying to think of the last. But Leopold's character, right?
Right.
It wasn't
his
just
great grandfather
arbitrary.
or something.
Yeah. Oh, so you know. Yeah. That's supposed to be his great grandfather. But see, in the story, in current time, Kate, because Kate was his former girlfriend, they were quite serious, like a good 6 months. They even have like a little tip on the phone, like, because ex-lovers, like, when they break up, like, that's mine, or give this, or I left that over, I want it back. So she's like, give me my pen, so whatever tech device. And like, and it came up a tip like, I gave you my best years, Liev Schreiber, like, those were your best.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And then anyway, the point is they were lovers, right? They definitely had intimate scenarios. So, in the story, Kate and Leopold get together and they have babies, and it's made note in the movie, they have babies, gotta do this, and blah blah. That means, and so the director's like, oh, so isn't that, I'm not joking, he says, isn't that cute? Like, I thought it was really, on that script, I thought that was such a cute thing I did where he goes back in time because he's connected to his great-great-grandfather, but he didn't know Kate was his great-great-grandmother. I thought that was really nice, but the editors, they thought that incest aspect was a little gross. I'm like, yeah, no kidding. But it's like, I thought it was really cute.
You're not supposed to think too much
Yeah,
about
he
it.
kind of a little.
There's not a lot to think. It was a pretty direct, like, ew thing. So
Well, then
thankfully that was taken out and they didn't do it that way.
Well, then you have to assume maybe they
So
they
he
were.
slept with. It's like the Futurama episode. Like he's his own grandfather or something. It was just, but you have to watch the scene where the director is referring to the script change and the editors, the reason why, because he's just so convinced. It's like, it's kind of fun when you watch someone try to persuade you, like, basically how it goes on in their mind. Like Ed Wood, like when someone makes such a terrible film, for instance, but they think it's the best thing ever. Those are the most interesting things to watch, and they explain why they think great when you see it.
No, I had
Like
really.
basically, it's so bad it's good thing.
Oh, you like the cake?
Faisal loves it.
Wow, I think this. I thought he wasn't hungry, but I guess he didn't like all the other food. He only liked the cake.
And the whipped cream.
This is
Sometimes he gets a second wind.
Hey, Ben, this is Faisal's second piece. Okay.
Oh,
He told Sarah he wanted more.
just FYI though, on the director commentaries, 'cause I've watched quite a few over the years.
Like a face
By
or
far, one of the
something.
best things about owning DVD, somebody posted at VHS. One of the best by far was Rob Reiner's Princess Bride. He had the best stories, like because you realize that was a book first, right? Well, do you know when they fire swamp?
Was it really a book?
Yeah, it was a book.
I mean, it's not just in the story, it was really a
No, it
book.
was a book. I think his name's Goldman.
Oh, I
Was
know.
it really
him.
bad?
Yeah,
Was it
actually,
really
I
bad?
agree with Steven. The book wasn't very good.
I think,
They
I think
ended up
Goldman,
doing-
didn't he write like the boys that were abandoned on this island? Isn't that a Goldman book?
That you're thinking of
Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, didn't he
write that.
Oh, he didn't write
No.
that? I thought
The
that was a
original Princess
Goldman.
Bride.
That one, Lord of the Flies, was like released in the early '60s. He's a more contemporary author.
Oh.
Because you know why? The story's gonna sell.
I thought
He
that,
was
is there
on-
maybe, is it possible there was another Goldman?
Okay,
I
can
kind
I tell my little short anecdote here? So
of Golding.
So,
yeah.
so this is the funniest thing. So Goldman, right? The author, he's on, I don't know, being paid a consulting fee or whatever. He's on set. This is the 1980s, late 1980s when Princess Bride is being shot. So they're in the fire swamp. You want to know that scene? And in it, like, oh, we must go here. Yes, we must go. And she has, a long, flowy skirt for the time period and setting they're in. And they're going through, and it goes like, pop, pop, pop. And the fire, like, pop, watch out, and like moves her, pop, pop, pop. Like, it's called
Yeah.
the fire swamp, right? So in the scene, she's like, pop, pop, oh, it gets her. Not like directly, but her dress, her skirt. So it's on fire, and he like totally knows his shit, so he knows what to do. He's like, okay, just go. And he puts it out. Okay, there you go. But during that scene, when they first do it, 'cause, obviously the actors and the tech people, they coordinate this out. Got all set up, so, nothing wrong going on. Goldman, now, see, in the book, this happens just like in the book, too. They go through a fire swamp. So they go through, and when her dress goes on fire, like in the scene, like, psh, if you know how a set works in a movie, you gotta be quiet if you're behind the scenes, obviously. But Goldman's like, oh, her dress is on fire. Oh. So Rob Reiner just goes like, so there we are, got everything set up. It's like, oh my god, her dress is on fire. Like, Goldman, that's
they
weird.
must
What's
have-
happening? It's like I'm
Right
doing
on
this
the
shit.
shit.
Oh, I guess they must have had a second or third or fourth dress for
Yeah.
her.
Well,
They must
I mean,
have ruined the dress.
obviously. Well, if you know movie making, you
Probably have
won't
more.
normally do. But if you can, it's nice to get on the first take. But it was like funny. The author who wrote the scenes was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, you
it's
would
like
think
first
he'd
reaction.
be the last one to do that. He should know it was coming up.
But anyway, he had a ton of those stuff in the movie or in the director commentary. That's just one of the funny stories, or the one that left it.
Peter Falk.
No, the
He
worst-
was played the grandfather.
The worst director commentaries is like the whole point of watching it. You already seen the movie, so you don't have to hear the dialogue all the time necessarily what's happening. But I've seen director commentaries. They'll be like, The first they'll give you like obvious information. The sky is blue type thing. Yep, there we are. There have the actors.
Do you want more? Or are you done?
Shot A, shot B, or the dialogue, and then they'll go like a really long period of time, like. So there they are. I have them at that angle. I thought it was very pleasing. Cinematographer agreed. 5 minutes go by.
What's
He says
wrong with
nothing.
face, man?
Like, here we are again. Now we're back in the apartment scene, and
I've seen
Don't do
that.
there we go.
that.
So I'm like, oh, you suck. So you get some of those,
Yeah.
but